Hello, this is the Breast of One Healer to Row 9 here on YouTube. I want to do a storyline reading of a young man that I saw his name, heard about his story on another YouTuber's channel, Leah Nicole. Go check her out if you want to hear more about the story. But I ran across his story on her channel just today, and I asked God, do God want me to do a reading on him? And universe says yes. So I'm doing a reading because I think it's still unsolved as far as what happened to him. He was found in water, that's true, and he was seen on camera running and all, but still what exactly happened and why did he run away from his friends? What exactly happened? So his 2 weeks after he went missing, his he was found dead in the Houston Ship Channel, and that would be on November 25th, 2022. His name is Delano Burkes, if I'm saying it correctly. He was 26 years old, a married man, business owner. Let's just see. Let's see. Okay, he went missing from a bar. So he's at a bar. And with some friends. Let's see. Yeah, with some friends. And it shows video footage of him running down the street, so I don't know really what happened. So I just want to do this video because I talked to the universe about it. Okay, let me just... Okay, here's a picture of Mr. Burkes. See if I can make it get big without... it's kind of little. It's kind of little. I was trying to make it big, but I can't do too much about it. It's small. You can see him. Okay, Mr. Burkes. Okay. So I want to do a storyline reading, universe. You know about it for Mr. Burkes. I see a card down here. Let me see what this card's saying. Say I love you. Okay, it's a card. It's jumping out at me down there. Say I love you. So I'm going to take that to his wife. He says he loves you. Because that was jumping out hard. Okay, universe, you know all about it. What happened to Mr. Burkes? You know all about it. I know it seems a certain way to me, but it don't matter what it seems like to me. It is what God says, so you don't have to believe anything the cards say. This is for entertainment purposes only to those who deem it as such. I, the Brass Love One, believe every card God put on the table is true. You don't have to take anything that I say out of my mouth or the cards as fact. Okay, so let's just see. This is what, when I saw the video today, off of another YouTuber's channel, I saw it, Leah Nicole. It looks like, and I came away with that is, looked like he was running, right? Not probably his regular kind of running. Might have been distraught some kind of way. It was something about his running. But he might have been trying to get help. It might have been where he's trying to get help because maybe he swallowed something or he drank something that he knew, whatever it was bad for him. It's like when you drink something and somebody say, oh, what something is in it, and then it's like you feel like I gotta run and get some help. I don't know, I feel like something like that. He didn't sit there and call 911 or tell them to do anything. He ran from these people. Get what I'm saying? He ran from them. And to me, it could be where he's running to go to the nearest hospital maybe or anything like that for help. I don't know how far he lived from there, but some kind of way he might have been trying to get away from these people, if anything. So let's just say it don't necessarily mean that he was drunk. It could have been whatever got put in his system. Whatever it was, it could have been something things get put in people's food and everything these days. So you just don't know. But let's just say, universe, you know all about it for this young man, Mr. Delano, if I'm saying it right, Burkes, who was found dead, floating in the water after running from, he was at the bar with some friends or something like that. But I think I heard on the other channel that he met up with a friend that he hadn't saw in a while. Or the news or wherever I heard that at somebody that he hadn't seen for a while he met up with. So that in itself is something to look at, because who is this person? So let me just flow. Universe, you know all about it. This jumping out hard, maybe because it's sticking up. Okay, I'm going to go up in here. I'm going to go up in here. I'm going to go up in here. Right up in here. Look what God brought out. Look what God brought out. Look what God brought out. He was around haters and snakes. Laying down next to you is like my first crush. Let's just flow a little bit. Somebody confused. This kind of not good right here. This not good. But I'm going to say the cards because I got to say the cards. You see what this card say? Laying beside you is like my first crush. He had to get away from the haters and snakes. Look at the next card God got. Somebody confused him, right? That they could give him something to lay down beside them. He need to get away from the haters and the snakes. Follow me. Next card is this one right here. Somebody looked at him as weak back. But he had to change and chance it all. So we have for him, somebody facilitated something. Go somewhere with me or whatever they facilitated, but he shouldn't have went. Because look at that, somebody's focused on his sexuality. Follow me? He is going to go ahead and begin. Okay, because something was seeping through. So we have right here that he was dealing with a group of people, whoever they are, a group of them. They could be a club, I don't know who they is, some group of people. But he wanted equal and fair. He was educated, but God didn't want him to be a fool because he was dealing with a jackal. And let's just flow a little bit. I see a gun card, but I see a gun card clear as day. I can take it another way though. Where he was living at, you must go on with your life as you should. This will be for the family. Okay. Some kind of way, some kind of fussing happened here with this card. But he need to clear his mind. Because we got like somebody, a Virgo, or act like a Virgo, was venting for a move to be made, whatever move they wanted to be made. And we got somebody who was sage that made a move wisely, or act like a sage, adventurous. So we have right here, I'm still beautiful or handsome. I must get past this and continue my life. So some kind of way, maybe somebody made a pass at him. Men flirt with other men, so don't take it as like it's something foreign. Follow me? We got number 6. Okay, he likes style and he like having fun. So here we have somebody might have wanted to be a substitute. Follow me. But he was interested in a balanced love. Follow me. Libra. Somebody could be a Libra. He could have been a Libra, or he just was interested in a balanced love. So just going off of this right here, it could have been somebody at that bar wherever he was at who was flirting, who wanted him to make a move, or was telling somebody else to make a move, anything like that, and somebody made a move. Get what I'm saying? Somebody wanted to be a substitute. Somebody was flirting. Somebody wanted to, what you call it? What can I give him or say to get him to give in? Because somebody was focused on his sexuality. Follow me? He like having fun and he likes style, it says, right? He's still handsome. He must get past this. Get what I'm saying? Somebody flirting with him and things like that. Here's a gun card. Somebody. Okay, he is going to, wasn't he running? Then they say he was running. I saw it on video. Look at that. Look at the card. He was going to be that runner. He was running. We saw him running. Right? He's going to put his all in his body, his hand, his body, his handprint, his whole body in. And he's going to be that runner. And he was running. We saw that. Somebody wanted him to, wanted to be a substitute. Wanted him to, somebody was flirting, bottom line. Somebody was picking people in the order of certain kind of people. So we got somebody who was at that bar or whatever who was picking certain kind of people they was looking at and want to see if they can kind of get somebody to maybe be an escort or whatever this person wanted. Follow me? Okay. He is feeling the moisture and what this took from him. This person flirting, anything like that. Get my direct flirting. Or whatever this person did. This person could have actually touched this arm or anything. Get what I'm saying? So we have right here that somebody showed in their actions. Let me see. Somebody showed in their actions that they didn't really care for him. Look at that. Look at this card. You see that? Look what this card says. Look at this card. Cheating should be the last thing he did. Get what I'm saying? Because somebody wanted to be a substitute. Get what I'm saying? Somebody wanted him to be a substitute. How much can I give him? What can I give him to make him give in? Get my drift. So yeah, he's running away from that. Who wants somebody flirting with him? Follow me? So we're going to call this that bar. We got to call this that bar. Cheating should be the last thing he did at that bar. Get what I'm saying? So he captured an opportunity at the lighthouse. So, lighthouse, wait a minute. They said that he, when did he catch an opportunity at the lighthouse though, Lord? When did he catch it? Let me stop for a minute and think. Because a lighthouse represents hospital, church, drug treatment, Alcoholics Anonymous, or rehab. He went to one of these places whenever he did. I don't know when he did though. Let's just flow. Okay, listen. Somebody wanted to sow a seed of non-doubt. Somebody wanted insurance. Somebody wanted insurance. Somebody wanted insurance that he was gonna, that he would do what they wanted, that he would kind of come their direction, that they could get him to come there, that He is overprotective of where he lived at. Overprotective. Somebody's father. Okay, him or whoever this person is, somebody's father didn't have protection from their father. Somebody's father was abusive. Somebody's father. Cause somebody, okay, he had to go ahead and fight for his life and stuff. See, we got running again. He was running. We saw him running on video. He had to fight for his life and stop running. So some kind of way, somebody might have caught up with him, and it might have been a fight. Get my drift. We might have saw him running, but it might have been some people at that bar, wherever he was at, might have caught up with him, and it might have been a fight. Look what it says. God said, go ahead and fight for your life and stop running. Only you can make this happen for your life. So this, I can't get away from this card because this card is up there. So we got this. This is a gun card though. So somebody could have pulled a gun on him. Follow me? So he wasn't shot because nobody said he was shot. The coroner ain't saying he's shot, right? But the coroner is not saying what happened, I guess, either. So a gun was pulled some kind of way. Somebody was trying to tear him down, his emotions and everything else. Because somebody had tendencies, and that was a sure thing out of these people. So we got number 2, at least 2 people. Okay, we got 6 over here, so it could be out of... Okay, was he 26? It says, right? I think he is 26, right? When he 26, I think, right? Well, it's kind of sloppy, I know, but get my drift. At least 2 people, put him in 6. It was challenging. That's why we can't make it. Whoever this is, he was engaged with these friends. That's why we can't make it. So it's somebody who making things difficult. They say, call me. You're in my dreams. So somebody wanted him to call somebody out of this bunch was flirting. Somebody in this bunch was flirting and wanted him to be a part of what they had going on, because it says some kind of group here. Because my secret society card just mean any kind of group, club, or whatever it is. If they all guys down there at the meeting or whatever they doing, it's like they like a little club or whatever it is. Wanted him to be a part. You get what I'm saying? Wanted him to join in. And evidently he wasn't trying to. Because we got 2 running cards. He ain't want no part of this. You're in my dreams. Somebody flirting. Or call me soon. Or back then his parents, his wife, his parents wanted him to call because he was in their dreams, because they was worried about him and they didn't know where he was at. We got a number 5. That's God's number of grace. So let's just see right here. I don't see any money cards though. So we got somebody in that bunch, whoever those people was somebody was flirting up in there. Somebody, one person at least. It was a group of people, whoever it was he was there with. Maybe up to 6 of them, maybe 5 or 6 of them. But it might have been 2 that ran after him some kind of way, or went after him some kind of way. Because God said on the card, stop running and fight for your life. So he might have actually was fighting these people at one point. And then when it was over with, he might have, I don't feel he ran in the water himself. He probably was pushed in or kicked in by their feet because their hands was on him and they didn't want their fingerprints or anything that you can tell they was fighting him on them. They didn't want it wanted it to be found on him, so what they did was put him in the water. He didn't just go jumping in the water. Okay, let's see, Lord. Give me another one for Mr. Burke. Mr. Burke. I'm going to say it right, Mr. Burke. Tell your story, Mr. Burke. Tell your story. Tell it. Tell your story. Let's see. Mr. Burkes. Delano. Mr. Delano, tell your story. Tell it to your family. So far, it looked like somebody was flirting. 2 of them, 1 of them, how many? At that bar, wherever they was at. And he got out of there. And he was like trying to get out of there. And then eventually somebody caught up with him, at least 2 of them. And they was fighting him. And after the fighting and all that kind of stuff, depends on what was going on, because a gun was present. They not saying that he was shot any kind of way, but a gun was present some kind of way. But eventually, he was put in the water, pushed in the water, kicked in the water, however you slice it. I don't know what that coroner's saying. What was the cause of death? Coroner. Or it might just hit what exactly was the cause of death. And it probably wasn't drowning, because he might have been not alive when they put him in the water. But I don't know. Let's just see, universe. Mr. Burkes, give me your story for your family. Just jumping on. Give me your story, Mr. Burkes, for your family. He is pinching the surface of a thing where he lived at. He was trying to make a pocket full at work. Something was being forced toward him. Somebody was forcing. Here's some numbers. Could be part of anything from a social phone number, address. He said he can't. See, look at these cards. I told you. He is being forced. He's saying he can't. I can't do it. I won't do it. No. Anything like that. He had brown eyes. We got a weekend here. Something happened on a weekend. Whatever weekend. Whatever weekend. He saw it. She saw it. Somebody saw it. We have somebody who... This a girl card, but I'm going to go another direction with it, right? Because somebody flirting with him. Somebody wanted to know if they can, is he loose? They wanted to know if they can have their way, if he was loose, if they could get him to do something they want done. They're just looking at what was ahead. God says right here that it was awful. Because somebody measured and tested and saw. Somebody measured and tested Mr. Burkes, and it was awful. Because it was detention time away from these people, or he got away, or he was away, period, from these people. If I met him straight, I'm not obligated to take him back gay. So, with this card here, some kind of way, he was away from somebody. Maybe that friend they say that he met up with, maybe he's away from that friend for a long time. Some kind of way he's away from that person. Here it is right here, detention time away. But then when he saw the person again, met up with his friend or whoever this is, he not obligated to take him back gay. Get what the card's saying. He had to see it for what it is. That his friend or whoever was energy seeking. So we have right here that his friend or whoever this is, I'm figuring it's this friend or whoever he met up with, one of these men up in this place, wherever he was at, was blaming it on the person was adopted or raised by somebody else or something like that. That's why the person was a monster. The person was nasty, mean, a monster. Get what it's saying? God says that this person committed a senseless act against Mr. Burkes. This person wanted jail. Programming, jobs, agencies, and things like that. This would be, I guess, the court, the police department, or whatever kind of agencies. We deal with agencies and things like that. They don't own the earth. Everybody did. So we have right here that maybe this person wanted him to yield for a second, because this person was trying to give him money to butter him up, price it, or to go along with what he was saying. He wanted his Mr. Burkes to incorporate some playful energy. He wanted to plant a seed. He wanted him to plant the seed. We got 17:8:71. He was annoyed by the pandemic. Or Mr. Burkes was annoyed by the pandemic. Maybe the pandemic of if he was sitting in that bar and this man that's a friend of his he ain't seen for a while, if that's true. But I thought I heard it or saw it some kind of way. Heard it in the story that I heard earlier, wherever I read it at. Whoever this person is, if he ain't seen this person in a long time or something like that. When the person come back, the person is gay and he didn't know it, I guess, because he haven't been in his company or whatever it might be. But maybe Mr. Burkes is annoyed by the pandemic, and that would be the real pandemic, or the person constantly flirting with him or anything like that. It's like a repeat. So you're tired of it. It's like too much. Anything like that, maybe? Okay, daily life make people rethink and think of the things they need to change and seek. So we have Mr. Burkes, who wanted to be distant and made himself distant because he left out of there. Get what it's saying? Distant. And this person was a score loser. Follow me? He was losing. He didn't want to lose. He wanted him to comply. He wanted him to go along with. So we have right here that Mr. Burkes was mouthy, maybe, to this person. And this person might say, what you gonna do about it? So we might have, what do mother love feel like? So with this card, Mr. Burkes wanted his mother right here. He wanted his mother. She wasn't emotionally available, but he wanted his mother some kind of way. The sounds of Mr. Burke weighed these people down. This one man or more than one, right? But it says right here, sow a seed out of the pain of losing Mr. Burkes and keep it up for the mother of the family. So it seems like to me that they say the person is going to jail. So who was that came to the bar, or whoever he's meeting that person there? He said he can, he won't. He can't. No. No, I'm not being forced. Because I did see a gun card. And a gun card is the only way you be forced with anything. But also, if something went in his drink or something, that's forced, because you don't know nothing about something in your drink. So you giving something by force, but you don't even know what's in there, so it's by force. Or something in your food. So something was done by force right here. With that card, he's saying he can't, I can't, I won't know, anything like that. And something happened on the weekend. Try to see if he loose, if he'd give in, anything like that. And it was awful what was done to him, because something was done to him. Detention time away. This person was away. See it for what it is. He was a monster, this person, whoever he went to meet. Somebody, because I heard on one of the stations there's somebody he ain't seen in a while on the card saying he ain't seen a person. too. So he wasn't shot because they not saying he was shot, but a gun definitely was drawn. So how did he die then? We got number 7, number 17, number 71. Okay, yeah. It's not saying Mr. Burkes stole anything from nobody. It is not saying he beat nobody up. It's not saying he hurt anyone. Only thing is saying that he is refusing somebody advances. That's all I see. Somebody trying to, what can I give you to make you give in? Only thing I can see is he refusing somebody advances. That's all I can see in this. I don't see where he doing nothing to nobody, for nobody to hurt him. So with him, okay, Lord, was he drunk or was something in his drink? Because he was running for his life right there. He was running for his life right there. The card, I got 2 cards that just came out, said he was running, and he was running. We saw it in the video. Wait a minute. Bear with me for a minute. Yeah, there's 2 cards that saying he was running. We saw that. Cause he stopped running and fight for your life. So some kind of way, I feel he's fighting. One person or 2 people. And they probably put him in the water because they didn't want no kind of nothing from them, DNA or nothing on his clothing to show that they was fighting him. So they pushed him in. 1 or 2 of them, whoever it was. Because they wanted him, or 1 of them, 2 of them, who wanted him to get involved. Get what I'm saying? Romantically. That type of stuff there. Or whatever they had going on. Some job or whatever, escort or whatever they had going on. They wanted him to be a part of it or whatever. Anything like that. Or they wanted, if it wasn't, or they just wanted to indulge with him, period. Without it being like some job. However, they was trying to butter him up. They might was giving drinks, trying to get him a certain kind of way, hide up or whatever, who knows. Okay, let's just see anything else, Mr. Burkes, because it looks like so far somebody was trying to have their way and he wasn't going for it. That's what it looked like to me. And he got out of that place, period. Because when it's unsettling, uncomfortable, you're going to leave. You're not going to stick around. Who wants to stick around with somebody saying stuff to them and they don't want to hear it? I know I wouldn't. You're going to leave. You're going to get moving. Okay, let's just see. One more. Look at that. Go home. Look at that. He probably was trying to go home. Look at that card. Go home. Deep. He probably was trying to go home. They noisy. These noisy. Somebody committed manslaughter. I definitely don't think he jumped in the water on his own. I saw the manslaughter card. So there's his wife right here. Wife. Because he a married person, so I gotta take it that way. I'm ready to love you. He had his wife. He didn't want no parts of the stuff these people talking about. Maybe somebody was talking about a job to him, extra job, anything about jobs at that table, and then it went south. Get what I'm saying? Or that might have been what was going to be discussed, but then somebody had other intentions, anything like that. But he needed to go home. But I feel like he was trying to go home to his wife, the person he loved. Follow me? because he was tangled up with these people. Wondering, I guess, was it his fault after a while, right, that he there? Because look, God knows Mr. Burkes. He was with people who was from the wonderland of the lost souls, sinful people, negative people, drunk people, people who try to pull him down, people. Get what I'm saying? He was with this crowd right here, and that crowd wasn't good for him. This is him. They wanted him to do what I told you. They wanted him to do something, and that is engage, and he wasn't trying to have it. I'm not going to disrespect myself. Get what he's saying? Opportunity struck right here. Opportunity struck for them to say, or he was talking about a job to these people, some kind of job at the table, and opportunity struck to talk about work some kind of way, or opportunity struck for them people to try to make their move and say whatever to him or whatever, or opportunity struck when he ran and he was getting away. Opportunity struck for them to go after him and see still if they could have their way or whatever they was doing, because they blamed him because he wasn't giving in. So maybe some kind of way they had some kind of job they had lined up, some mess they had lined up, and they needed him to be another person up in it to work whatever this is they planned out or anything like that. It don't have to be, but let's flow. He was intelligent. There's picking, teasing, talking down to him. So we have right here something come from his childhood. We got running for him. He was running in a video when God is giving us the running cards for him. He's a number 3 card. This is another running card for him. God said, look at things and don't run from it. Look at God talking to him again with the run. Follow me. Let's just flow. Somebody wanted the whole pot. When at that time. So I got to turn it around with his storyline. He was a married man, right? So we got somebody out of that group of people, maybe that friend, whoever it was he ain't seen in a long time, or whoever they said was at that bar. Somebody wanted him to cheat on his wife. Somebody, whoever it was. I don't know who it was he went to meet. He was there with friends, some main one that he hadn't saw in a while. I'm going to focus on that one. Right, because they ain't seen the person in a while. So when the person came back and he ain't seen the person in a while, the person is a gay person. And he felt he wasn't obligated to take him back, yay. And he not. If he don't want to keep sitting down and engaging, he don't have to. Follow me? So let's just flow a little bit. Okay, wizards. Okay, let's go. First saw somebody committed manslaughter and they moved fast on that thing against Mr. Burkes, because Mr. Burkes didn't just jump in the water, period. Look at this. He's a Negro. And somebody was seeking revenge on the Negro. Get what it's saying? It's right behind it. Somebody used their muscle to control and keep him down. So we got more than one person here. And maybe the gun too, because the gun was drawn on him because we got the gun card. Somebody, it is time to be the conqueror. So this person wanted to be the conqueror, right? Wearing certain kind of clothes, exaggerated things in the matter. So usually with this card, certain kind of clothes usually be like somebody who got a uniform or any kind of uniform, a cop, security guard, a boss, anybody who wears certain kind of clothes like that, where they a boss or some kind of security cop or whoever they are. Or we can take it another way, wearing certain kind of clothes, exaggerated things. So I don't know what he had on that might have been attractive to somebody. Follow me? If it's not the person. Okay, if he wasn't Aquarius, he might know somebody who have an Aquarius sun. Follow me? That he was proud of. They noisy. Okay. He went through torment because somebody's story is flimsy. win at that time because somebody wanted him to cheat on his wife, whoever this is, because he was sitting around people that was in the wonderland of the lost souls, sinful people. I always call it street people, sinful people, destructive people. Get what I'm saying? So we hear right here, he was saying, no, I'm gonna respect myself. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want no part of that, anything like that. And some kind of way, whoever did something to him. But this card, torment me not. He was crying out. See that he or she is crying out to you. He was saying whatever he was saying. Torment me not. Don't do it. Man, stop, or whatever he was saying. I just don't know. I can't say that unless I see a card to tell me. Picking, teasing, talking down to him. He was intellectual, though. More than one person, I feel, still. So we got a guy he wanted to change. Whoever the guy was, he wanted the person to change. Okay, it was his leaders, his God, people who was his bosses, cops, anybody who considered a leader, or was his pastors, his God, anybody who he deemed in charge of him any kind of way. Was he molded to a religion or molded to a bunch of rules that people put out and say that you gotta follow, anything like that? Because somebody was making it seem like it was his fault, or he was wondering was something his fault with people. He is entangled with some people. So I'm going to put this with his wife right here, that he is a married man. Right? He gave her a ring, whatever he gave her a ring, but he a married man, and he was ready for love, to love his wife, and he not interested in cheating with anybody. Whoever blamed him, though, an opportunity struck. Because I don't really see anything that he really did to nobody but say he don't want to be, he's not interested. See what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't really see what he did wrong, no kind of way. So let's flow with this next card. Somebody wanted him to chew on it in full. Chew on it for a while. What we saying? Chew on it for a while. Chew on it in full. But he already say no. But they don't want to take no for an answer, whoever this is. So somebody used that muscle. Shortly, he was going to another place. If not him, this person, another city, state, or wherever. It don't have to be this. These are all examples. So the person was going, or he was going. Take it however it goes. So we have right here, somebody was working hard on trying to figure out how to work something out. This person, as far as trying to get him maybe to go along with what they wanted him to go along with, maybe they had some kind of gig, some kind of something lined up, some kind of way where they wanted him to be a part of something, escort service, or whatever it is they wanted him to do. Shortly, this person was going out of town. We got winter. So no more base conditions as far as going money. God didn't want him to have base conditions on going money. This card usually go to a job that God don't really. Oh, is this the one going on with you to have? No, this ain't the one. There's one that says that though. Okay. God saying no more base conditions on growing money, so God wanted him to spread out and get different kind of jobs. But not nothing like if this what these people talking about. If they talking about something like an escort, God don't want them to have that type of job. But just another kind of job. If he a realtor, he could be a car salesman. See what I'm saying? So he can have two kinds of jobs, but not nothing negative like these people want it. Because see, we got jobs right here. So he might have been sitting there talking about jobs to these people at the table first, and then it went another direction that he didn't want no parts of. Seemed like him not agreeing to what they want caused the problem here. He was trying to go home. So we got a she on the card, right? So I'm going to turn it to he because I think it was all men there. So we got a man who was looking for his money and his keys. So I don't think it was him because he was running. So if he had a car, it should have been outside where he went in his car, not go down the street running, right? So I feel it was like if he wasn't looking for his money and his keys himself, but he was running though, so I don't really think it was him. Somebody else was to come after him because he was trying to pan out the court life, some kind of way of I don't know, this might give him something because why is this here? Maybe working at a place, doing a certain kind of job, or being at a bar he was sitting at, or let me see what he paying out the court life. God told him to look at things and don't run from things. Something come from his childhood, running from things instead of facing it. So we have number 5, God's number of grace. What was he trying to pan out the court life, Lord? Working at his job up here that he work at? Or how long it was going to take to get another job or anything as far as jobs, let's say. Or how long it would, looking for the money and the keys. He it might have been somebody else looking for the money and the keys. Or it could have been him trying to pan out the court life or something. Only thing I can see is the jobs up here. Or how long it would be to get home. How long would it be to get home? Going home here. I need some more for Mr. Burkes. So far it seems like somebody was trying to tell him to chew on the floor, trying to get him to do a job or do something like look like to me look like it's some kind of escort kind of stuff. Wanting him to do something like that. But this card is the big card for me right here. Somebody committed the senseless act because he didn't just jump in the water. He was murdered. And whoever threw him in the water, kicked them in or whatever they did. But God said they're going to jail. So we're dealing with jobs, agencies, anything like that, programming. So some kind of way, whoever these people is, it might have been about some kind of jobs or whatever, agencies or whatever they might want him to be a part of, he didn't want to be a part of. Or this could be just a policeman and all that need to get on top of it or anything like that. Let me say one more. There was one more that's the universe. Okay, hopefully this is it. Okay, so we have for Mr. Burkes. I'm ready for a healthy way of loving. That means he had to love himself first. So he had a healthy way. He was ready for a healthy way of loving and loving himself first. And that means he wasn't going to be taking no jobs that was not respectable jobs. So it says that he was a king and he demanded respect and he needed to stay on his throne. Because somebody was starving for power out of those people he was hanging with. And he had to make sure these people was adults and don't just look like one because it could fool him. So it says that he was a workhorse, God says, but he needed to relax. Have relaxation. Because some kind of way he was calming his pain while walking a thin line. So somebody was tearing down his emotions, needed to filter their ways. So some kind of way somebody couldn't control themselves in their own skin he is connected to. They like green. Okay, somebody who like fashion. So we have somebody here from his past, whoever this is. God says that when he got to refuse, he got to let go of his past and able to invite in his future. Because when you don't let go of your past, you can't function as the human God wants you to function as. Depression, drugs, bad friends, or whoever it is, you got to leave them behind. So he had somebody at his table in his company who was the past, whoever they was, and they was bad news, whoever it is. God said he must function as a human and go forward. And I feel like he was going forward because he was telling these people no. So God said he had to accept it, try harder, in love or business. But whoever seemed like they didn't like it. So he was antsy at a place. And he was antsy at a place, whatever place. So we can call whatever that bar was or wherever he was. We got number 1. He chose the one for full blame, and that was his wife. This is the person you marry. So newsflash, it was some people that wasn't valuing him. They didn't value others, and that would be him. So he was petrified about his money, his dough, his bread, his cash, his moolah, his green, right? His money. Or these people, whoever it is he's hooked to. He need to cleanse his mind because he was acting doofy, or these people was acting doofy. We got another 1 again, so that's 2 ones. That mean 11. So we have evidence shows it was about regular money that come. Regular money that he get. Right? So he was settled down at the fortress. So he settled down at the fortress. The fortress is a place you want out of. It could be a job. It could be a bar. It could be wherever he was. He felt he was stuck somewhat. But in a way, petrified about his cabbage would be like they wasn't valuing him when he was sitting in that bar. What could stand for his job, but I really feel it's the bar. We can call it the bar. He got his wife. Somebody wasn't valuing him. He had to put up with whatever they were saying, nonsense and everything else. He had said in the other one, that's why we can't make it. So he petrified about his money. He ain't trying to mess up and all. So because he wouldn't be able to get his regular money. So you're trying to put up with people bad ways. He had to cleanse his mind. We got a 6. So we got number 6. That could be 16, number 7. And we got a number 7. That's a number 7. 7 to 7 is 14. So we might hear somebody that was there that, he didn't want to say different kind of words to because he didn't want to mess up with his money flow. You know how you got to be kissing people behind? Can I say it like that? Kissing people behind when you don't like what they're saying to you or doing to you, but you feel you got to do whatever because you're trying to keep your job, anything like that. Because somebody wasn't valuing, and he got a wife right there. Somebody tried to keep him stuck right here. He felt trapped. See, his money right here. Evidence shows it was about his regular money. Petrified about his money. They not valuing him right here. He had to cleanse his mind. He got a wife right here. It could be the bar. The past person right here. Couldn't control the person. Couldn't control the person's self in their own skin. Dealing with whoever this is. Don't want to get fired or don't want to lose his money or whatever this is. Okay, this person did it's not saying that he was shot, but I see the gun card. Either he was hit with the gun, either he had the gun just pointed at him, period. I don't see no what the coroner say he died from though. I feel like if he died from the water, I feel God would bring out the water card. I don't feel like he died from the water. I feel like he died before getting in the water. I feel like he was put in the water all because they wanted all of their the remnants of them not to be on him, their finger, their DNA. Or they wanted to make sure he was not alive so he wouldn't come testify against them, anything like that. Okay, let's see. It says that the person is getting locked up though, Lord, but so is it anything else? Wanting him to be a part of some kind of where they can make money, some group of them. It's like a group of people. I'm going to just say like a group of 5, for instance. I'm just saying this. I'm trying to use the card like a group of 5 or how many people it is, and they want him to be in the group. And they got whatever the group is, they doing whatever they doing with the group. You know how clubs is, they got whatever their agenda, whatever they got going on. So to me, it's like he didn't want to be a part of whatever this is. And whoever feel like he messing up things because they want him to be up in there. Because they all so petrified about their cabbage, their money, their dough, their bread. Because they want to make money some kind of way. But the making money is, I don't know if it's escorts. I'm still trying to figure out what this is, because the promiscuous card, they want him to be promiscuous. But God wanted him to don't be so open with making everybody his friends with that card. Somebody wanted to price and give him money, see what money he'd take to kind of go along with what they wanted to do or what they wanted him to be a part of. He's saying, no, I can't, I won't. He's steady saying no to all this stuff. They not liking what he's saying because they want him to indulge. They want him to be a part of it. He's saying no. Like it's saying that he ain't see somebody in a long time, and when he saw the person, next time the person wound up being a gay person. And there's nothing wrong with being a gay person, but it is something wrong with if you a gay person and you throwing yourself on somebody and somebody don't want your advances. It definitely is something wrong with that. So you can be gay all you want, but don't come putting your hands all over me and saying a lot of stuff that I don't want to hear. So he got out of there because it was uncomfortable. And that's what he did. But the thing is, that person wasn't finished. They determined they're going to have their way. So it's 1 or 2 or how many went behind him that we didn't see on camera and did what they did. 1 or 2 or whoever it was. You know? And it's still like until that person get behind bars or just get arrested by the cops some kind of way, you won't know exactly what the person did to him. Because I think it said the coroner don't know exactly what even happened. He didn't go just dive in the water like he going swimming. No. I don't see where he was eating or drinking. None of those cards came out where he eating or drinking. I don't see the dizzy card. I don't see certain cards. So it looked like he was disoriented or something with his running. That wasn't a regular run. That was a run like disoriented like one. Let me see, universe. Was he drinking or was something put in his food? Because he was at a bar. When you go to the bar, you usually do drink. For him to leave there, it had to have been something really bad that happened. He had to just get out of there. It was just too much. He got to get out of here. When something just goes too far, you just got to get out. Or you get in a fuss with somebody, because they could have gotten a fuss inside the bar. Who knows? It might have been a fuss inside the bar. They could have been fighting inside the bar. Who knows? Did anybody look at any kind of cameras from the bar? If bars have cameras, I don't know if bars have cameras, but if bars have cameras, maybe they need to put some in. Put 1 in at least or 2 in, so you can see what's going on in the bar in case things happen. Because maybe it was a fight inside the bar, and maybe that's why he ran out to just get away, and whoever came to continue the fight. But you don't see the person on camera. Because you see him running, but you don't know what happened before that. It could have been a fight inside the bar. Because he is tired of the person that advances. You're not going to fight somebody you fine with. You're going to fight if they doing something you don't like or saying something. And the person don't like it and they come up behind them because right then they angry. That they got turned down. They angry that it was fighting going on. That the person was fighting them back. Or whatever the person feel. Whatever's going on with whoever this person is. So, Okay, I'm going to ask God for one more and then I'm going to end it. Anything in here? Okay, he likes style and he likes having fun. Somebody said, these people, let's get to the melting pot. Come on, let's get there. Okay, so tell her. So this going to be Mr. Because he not alive, and this card goes with people in jail, not alive, or somebody who just can't talk. So this will be Mr. Burkes. I don't want to say his name wrong. Mr. Burkes. Mr. Delano. Am I saying it right? Delano. I better stick with the last name. Mr. Burkes. Tell her you usually go with a mother or a sister or a wife, whoever you got. Let's just see. Let me put this down. Mention me, Mr. Burkes. Mr. Burkes. Do I shuffle or don't shuffle? Don't shuffle. Mr. Burkes was that butterfly trying to get to his focus point. He is looking at what was superficial or whoever these people is. What was a cabbage breaker, what was going to make him lose money. Or these people was looking at what would make them lose money. Because lately, he justified something or these people that he was with. So somebody in his presence was sissy and tender. Sissy-fied and tender. Somebody had a weakness for lovemaking and was making advances, follow me? But he had a weakness for being kind and caring. He was on the battleground with these people. And he did a preview to see that he's on the battleground with one person or two, how many it is. He saw it clear as possible. He talking to a female, mother, wife, sister, whoever he talking out to with the card you hear me saying. Here we go again with it. Whoever repeating, floating, I feel. Okay, we have right here. He thought things were starting to change. So we have that. He was overprotective since his childhood, Mr. Burkes. He wants sensitiveness, and he's on his emotions at one point. He's in a beautiful state. Follow me? Around a foreigner. Follow me? So we have right here. He fought me. So some man fought him, whoever that was, and it says she did it. So we got a lady who did something, but a man fought him. Follow me? So I don't know who the lady is. Let's go. He was achy and it varied. Follow me? He had a sixth sense about it all. Camouflage wouldn't work because his intuition was telling him that something wasn't right some kind of way in a situation. Somebody insisted on a time period with him. Follow me? And this could have been after he left that bar and was running and he ran into somebody or just those people there. He see it now. Okay, what's next? So he saw something wasn't right. So here we have here somebody old Mr. Burkes an insane apology. This usually calls somebody you know or somebody you don't know. But it made no sense what the person did to the person. God saying it made no sense what you did to Mr. Burkes because he didn't deserve this. He didn't do anything to deserve this. Get what God's saying? God saying now's the time that you apologize to Mr. Burkes and to his family. Because somebody moved fast on it. Because somebody wanted him to think about it. They said they heard that before. He was being fearless, Mr. Burkes. Here he is. God speak to me, lead me to my way. So I feel some kind of way inside his mind. He was praying, being fearless, follow me. Because somebody moved fast on it. wanted him to agree with what they saying. He did a prayer right here. We got a woman who wanted to get to the Milky Way. If not a woman, a man. Because Courtney could be a man name too, right? Let's flow for a minute. Mr. Burkes was a sweetheart. But this person was going to sit down and gloat about this thing. So if we got a man that sissy and tender, right? Might as well call it that him up there. He wanted to get to the Milky Way and wanted Mr. Burkes to be a part of whatever he had planned out. Okay. He told Mr. Burkes, no more, I'm ready. But Mr. Burkes said, no more. So we had, he felt his time abusing Mr. Burkes. Or more than one of them, however it's flowing. Okay, Mr. Burkes was trying to send it back to the sender because it was extraordinary what was happening to him. He was being abused. So he said, for what blank to whoever a man is. So we got two men named, we got two, I'm going to put that as a man, sissy and tender. Really more than two. This one, and I think I saw another man named two. Yeah, that Charles called. That's at least three men we dealing with. At least three of them. He is going to be talking about it because somebody asked him something. He said, for what blank, whatever the man named, and he wanted to talk about it. Because to please his soul, he know he must go, God says, and get away from that bar wherever he was. And he was trying to get away. It was all about getting away from there. Because he is an arrow living. Okay. Whatever he could afford. Whatever kind of. So we got right here. Look. It was a mastermind that planned it out to the T. But it shocked Mr. Burkes. He didn't see it coming. Somebody had it all planned out to the T. You know what that means. It's like you write it down. This gonna happen. This gonna happen. I'm gonna wear this. You get what I'm saying? He didn't see it coming. So we have, they didn't have to write it out, but I'm using it for example. Mastermind, you plan it out, right? Your loved one would not want you to press. This would be for the family, the mother, the wife, the family. Start to live your life again if you haven't been. Okay, so we have this one. God didn't want him to be talked down to because he showed his emotions. Because some kind of way he showed his emotions. Because no matter his climb, he was going to keep God front and center. Follow me? So he was sustaining himself at a shelter, a place that was not his home. And that would be that bar unless somebody's house was nearby he went into. And we're going to let this be the last card. Religion and its effects it left on him. Having faith or trust in people or whatever religion did to him. Follow me? Am I simply a follower? Do I truly believe in the faith I follow? To have faith to believe that God could get him out of this situation, or he can just wait on God to help him with another job or whatever. If he just had faith and wait on God to just help him with another job, just to trust in God and wait for another job or something like that. Let me think. Sustained at a shelter, a place that wasn't his home. So that's supposed to have been a bar, that other car, but unless he went in somebody's house. But I don't think he went in somebody's house. What do you think? Mastermind planned everything to the T. So that person wanted to get to the Milky Way, wanted him to do some stuff, keep wanting him to think about it, but he don't want to do it. It's nothing worse than you telling somebody you don't want to do something or you don't want something, and they keep trying to make you do it when you say no. Because there's more than one card that say chew on it. Still talking about it. is on the other one. Wanting to keep talking about it. Bottom line, this person owing an insane apology. Either this a person this a person he know, the person he know good, or this just a stranger. Usually it be somebody you know. You don't expect to do whatever to you, or the family don't expect to do to the person or whatever. Person owe an insane apologies because God said it made no sense. Now it's the time to apologize because he didn't want to comply and go along with whatever you had planned out for some job somewhere to make money somewhere, or just to be with you, or whatever you wanted, whoever you are. He didn't have to, and you had no right to take his life away, because you took his life away because it said manslaughter. And God wouldn't bring this out if you didn't do anything. You did it. He didn't just jump in the water on his own. You put him in that water because you didn't want none of your DNA on him. He is returning back to the sender. See, he's saying no all the time. You still trying to make it where it say you fought him. He's fighting and everything. But I see a she. So God might be calling you a she because you acting like a woman. God already say sissified. Get what I'm saying? This a girl name, or it could be a boy name. Follow me? So I'm gonna take this as you, whoever you are, guy, acting like a woman. If you ain't dressing like one, you acting like one. And God calling you a she because that's what you acting like somewhat, right? And he was fighting you because really you're a man, but you got some female ways going on with you. And God brought out the sissy and tender card. So we got a gay guy here. You trying to make him do what you want him to do. He ain't interested, and you just keeping at it, and you just don't like the idea. He not going with what you got planned out. So you feel you're going to teach him a lesson somewhat. But God said you was wrong. He don't have to do nothing you say. He ain't had to do anything you say. He don't have to go along with that if he's saying no. He don't want to. Who do you think you are? You don't get to just take his life away because he don't want no parts of what you talking about. I don't even see no money scheme card. So it's not even a money scheme card like usually the money scheme cards. It's like you trying to keep the price and trying to give him money. Trying to give him money to do whatever that's true, or to be a part of something or whatever. But I still don't see the money scheme where it's a scheme or nothing. But you don't like the idea he's saying no. You don't like that. You just want him to go along with what you saying, and he's not doing it. So why can't you just respect he said no and he don't know parts of this? Why do you feel somebody got to do what you said? That's why he said that's why we can't make it. That card usually come out with racial though, usually. It could be with anybody, but most of the time it's racial. So I don't know if you're a white person or what color you are. But it usually come out with racial. But it don't have to be because I didn't see, I don't think I saw none of the race cards in here. Out of all the cards, I don't think I saw no racial. That's a good thing. Because usually it'd be some kind of race cards coming out, but that's why we can't make it. So you don't have to be, you could be the same race as him. But you don't have to be. But only saw that just shows that you're not a racist with the other cards that are coming out. But it don't mean that you're not are not a black person. You could be not a black person, but not a racist. Right? Get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah. So that's it. Let's just see what this one peeking out. This peeking. He had to get back to what God intended him to be in his life. Stop letting the world talk for him and start to talk for himself. And he was. And I feel whoever you are, you didn't like it. He didn't want to mess up with work or mess up with probably getting business deals or whatever. He had to have a stable mind, God says. How much would it take for him to change? He had to be strong. And I feel he had to go along with everything somebody's saying and able to keep business going or whatever. But he don't have to comply and do everything you tell him. And I feel like he stood up for himself, high or no high. He stood up for what he didn't want to do. And I'm proud of him. But the thing is, you should have respected him, and you didn't. And you just, what are you all? You going to jail. You going to jail. You all hear the card telling me, look at all these cards I brought out for Mr. Burke. You going to jail. God says you committed a senseless act. God says senseless. You shouldn't have did that to Mr. Burks because he didn't do anything wrong but say no. And he got the right to do that. You can't just go around killing people because they say no and they don't want to. That means there'd be a lot of people laying on the street. If that's the case, there'd be a lot of people laying everywhere because somebody say no and they don't want to. You don't get the right to just take his life away and think that's fine and you just living your life, having a good time. This channel is about God's justice. So hopefully the law will get you. Look at this reading and the law come after you full force. But I don't know what the law going to do. But God going to handle you spiritually because my channel is about spiritual justice. And God is going to handle you. And that's a sure thing. Spiritually. Okay, here's the card again. You committed a senseless act. And you're going to jail. That's what the card telling me. And I believe all my cards. Because you've been out too long. You've been out too long. You need to be taught a lesson. You don't get to just kill somebody because they don't want to be around you, be with you, or join in what you got going on. Or you think nobody tell you no. Once you get in the jail, you're gonna see you're gonna listen to somebody can be telling you whatever. Twist it around. You don't get to control somebody's life, mister. Okay, this is the Brass Love 1 Healer Tarot 9.